The Mason prophecy will be fulfilled. That's what I was saying. When he was dotting up the defense like that, those first couple drives, I was just like, are we sure Mason isn't the guy going forward? Are we going to write him off that quickly? Let's not forget 2023. Let's not forget that mental toughness he showed. Let's not forget he saved the season. Backs up against the wall. Balled out. 3-0. Got to the playoffs. Played good in the playoff game. Let's not write him off completely. His arm strength ain't gone. And we know quarterbacks can age pretty well in 2025 with modern technology, science, and health and all that stuff. The quarterbacks are playing into their mid-30s, late 30s. And Mason Rudolph doesn't have a lot of tread on his tires right now. Not a lot of playing time right now. So, like, he's, closing in on 30? Is he 28, 29, 30? But is he really at heart like a 25, a 26? And then we've seen guys, when they've gotten their opportunity in their early 30s, take advantage and have like this second prime, this whole second stint to their careers. Geno Smith, a recent example, completely wrote off. He didn't write back. And he's flicking off Seahawk fans at the first Raiders preseason game. He's got that type of energy. Rich Gannon, another name I think of, like he had like a kind of journeyman career, average quarterback, early 20s or mid 20s into his kind of early 30s. And then he goes to the Raiders with John Gruden and wins an MVP, takes Raiders to the Super Bowl, goes for like 3-4 seasons in a row of Pro Bowl type of play. And then Steve Young's the other guy I'm thinking of. Now that's the most extreme example. Dude became a Hall of Famer and an all-time great after sitting behind Joe Montana, and then he finally got the keys in his early 30s and really ran with it. But are we writing Mason off too quick? I mean, it's fair. I know everyone's high on Will Howard. Everyone's high on who we potentially draft in the first round next year, but I think that would be interesting. If Mason sticks around for one more year, we get Will Howard back. Obviously, we'll draft the guy if Rodgers doesn't come back. Just make it an open competition between those three. And I say just let the chips fall as they may, because there is something to be said for giving Mason a chance, given his history here and all the shit that he's been through, what he's overcome, and how now he looks like he's past it. He looks like he's not thinking too much at all. In fact, he's just not thinking at all. He's just going with the flow. The vibes are high with him. So, I mean, we saw it today. Granted, it's preseason and everything, but you look good. You look good. I think at least he's a really high-end backup for us this year. And going back to the whole Rodgers saga in the offseason and whether or not he was going to sign, we had those question marks. I was good with taking the chance on him to start this season and see if this could be a make or break type of thing. And if Mason could be good for us, if Mason could be a quality starter, maybe he would be the guy for the future for the next few seasons. But obviously we got Aaron Rodgers. We're not going to, we're not going to be not playing Aaron Rodgers. Brad, appreciate it, bro. Mason at best is Charlie Batch. I think that's at worst. I think Mason at worst is Charlie Batch. Yeah, at worst, Charlie Batch. At worst, because just think of Charlie Batch. Because I don't want to be disrespectful to Charlie Batch at all. But Charlie Batch was a guy that you could call upon when Ben got hurt, get you out of stadiums for a 2, 3, 4 game stretch with at least a 500 record, if not a winning record. Because I think there was the one time he had to start the season, 4 games. We went 3-1 with Batch. Other times Batch had to come in for little spurts, go 1-1, 2-0, whatever it is, right? Like Mason can do that. You know what I mean? Like I have no doubt at this point, Mason can do that. Mason can operate at the quarterback level in a professional manner. And if he's got enough surroundings, got a decent defense, and we're already a playoff team around him, he can do that. I'm just saying it's like, I think there's a ceiling left that we still don't know about. That 2023 season with Mason at the end of the year really intrigued me. I think it intrigued a lot of people, but he didn't get that opportunity to come back. We went with Russ. We went with Fields. He goes to the Titans, goes to a pretty disastrous situation, plays all right, didn't play amazing, but I don't think it's as bad as what people would remember that as. He's with the Titans. It's not something that's really that high profile and people are talking about to begin with, but he didn't have a winning record, had some picks. What did he go like 9 touchdowns, 8 picks, 9 touchdowns, 9 picks, but now he's back here. It's like, we don't know. I just don't know what his complete ceiling could be. I think at least he could be Charlie Batch. Yeah. He could be our consistent backup for the next 7-8 years. Consistent, no matter what guy we try at the starting quarterback position, if it's Will Howard, if it's the first rounder, Mason can stick around. And all I'm saying, though, is if he's actually given an opportunity to start a stretch of games for a month, multiple months, watch out, man. Like, he might actually do something. He might actually give you some upside on offense.